This is 20-minute booty day 2. Level is extra gentle, you need no equipment, and it's better with your shoes off. This is day 2 of our 20-minute booty workout. Let's start. We don't need much space, and you don't need any equipment. We're going to use the counter. You're going to stand away from the counter, put your forearms on the counter, and keep your knees bent and just arch and round your back. What we're doing here is we're getting into the right posture to activate the glute muscles. The posture you want to get used to is this arched back posture with the knees bent and the hips way back. So as we do this, we're going to bend down a little bit more. Bend the knees as you arch the back and shift the hips backwards. And now we're going to stop arching and rounding the back. We're going to keep our back in that arched position, and we're just going to straighten and bend the knees. As we bend the knees, we shift our weight back, and as we straighten the knees, we shift our weight forward towards the counter. You want to have an arch in your back. Drop your tummy, let your tummy hang down, and focus on just bending and straightening the knees as you push your weight back and bring your weight forward. Back and forward. It can take some time and practice to get used to moving your hips this far back. It's worthwhile to practice getting your hips as far back as you can. That way you can make sure that you're firing your glute muscles instead of using your back. Okay, let's keep the knees bent, and we're going to go back to arching and rounding the back. So just focusing on moving through the spine. And when you arch your back, you should feel your glutes engage. You should feel your butt really kind of sticking out. So we're going to keep that arched back, and now we're going to bend the knees and straighten the legs as we push the weight back into the bend and forward into the straightening. Back and forward. Keeping the spine in neutral now, letting your belly sort of hang out, and really feeling your hips and your seat pushing backwards. The goal here is to feel your glutes working. Your back should feel relaxed, and your glutes should be doing all the work. Okay, let's keep the knees bent now, and we're going to go back to arching and rounding the back because this takes practice. And the position that you're focusing on here is the arched position here. Feel your seat moving backwards. Feel your glutes engaging. We're going to keep that arched back position. And now we're going to straighten the legs and bend the knees. Really focus on the bending of the knees and the straightening of the legs completely. It's really helpful to use the counter because it can help take all of the stress out of your back and keep your back neutral and make sure that your glutes are doing all of the work here. While you're doing these exercises, it's good to focus on the muscle that you're building. So this class is for building the glute muscles, building the booty, which is going to help prevent us from getting back injuries. Let's switch it up now. We're going to do a twist and a reach to one side over and over, and you're going to extend that opposite leg. So that leg extends and the heel lifts up, and you want to make sure that that leg is as straight as possible. So think about really squeezing and straightening that leg as you twist and reach with the arm to the opposite side. Such a simple exercise, but very effective at improving your posture and activating your glutes. So right now we're working on activating that glute muscle. It can take some practice to wake up those glutes. Let's do the other side now. So lifting and straightening that right leg, lifting the heel as you twist and reach towards the opposite side. This shouldn't feel like much. These exercises are very easy, very gentle on your body, very simple, and they should feel good. It might feel a little weird because it's new and different. That's okay. Everything that's new and different feels weird at first, but with practice, it starts to feel comfortable and cozy. So we're straightening that leg. Let's go back to the other leg. Straighten that leg. Straighten and twist and reach. The feeling you're looking for here is just for your body to really lengthen. You should feel like you're getting taller, like you're stretching and reaching out. Like you've got one single line from the tips of your fingers down through the tips of your toes. Here, and here, and here. Stretch and squeeze and enjoy the feeling. Let's switch to the other side. Straighten that leg. Super straight, pulling up along the back of the leg. The act of straightening the leg, pulling upwards along the back of the leg is really what's going to activate your glutes and build your booty. It seems almost too easy, but it is very effective. Doing these every day will change the shape of your booty. Okay, let's go back to the counter now. We're going to have straight legs straight down from the hips, and you're going to use one leg, put all of your weight on one leg, and then bend and straighten the opposite leg. We're resting on your elbows or on your forearms, whatever is most comfortable. We want to keep our back relaxed and in neutral position. And again, we're just making the glutes work. Glutes and glutes. Booty and booty. So think of this as a leg straightening instead of a leg lift. Let's switch to the other leg. Keep that standing leg straight. Bend and straighten the opposite leg. So I see a lot of people doing this as more of a leg lift, but if you think of it as more of straightening and bending, straightening and bending, straightening and bending, that targets the muscles in a better way. It's that straightening motion that really fires up those glutes. Make sure you keep your back relaxed, and let's go back to the other leg. Straighten and bend, straighten and bend. The goal here is to feel the glutes working and to feel your back totally relaxed. If that isn't happening for you, don't stress, just continue to practice and keep focusing on that goal. Right? I want my back to relax and I want my glutes to be firing. These things take practice. Let's switch to the other leg. Bend straight, bend straight. I want my back to relax and I want my glutes to be firing. Such a good exercise. So underrated, this exercise. If you do this every day, it will change the shape of your butt. Okay. Now we're going to do one more set of these because they're so good for your booty. Make sure you keep your neck relaxed. If it helps to shake your head, no. To keep that neck relaxed and free from tension, we can do that. And by now you really want to feel those muscles maybe tiring a little bit. That's a good feeling, a little bit of a burn in that left booty here. And then switch to the other leg. And let's see if we can really feel that right glute. To build muscle, you don't have to keep working out until you feel the burn. You can strengthen the muscle without feeling a burn. But when you feel that muscle working, you can really, your body really starts to understand how to move so that it works that exact muscle. Okay, let's switch it up now. We're going to do a little lean forward, a hip hinge, keeping the front leg straight and bending and straightening only that standing leg, the left leg in this instance. So you're touching the heel down in the front, hinging at the hip, and you can reach for that counter if you'd like for stability and really focus on pushing your hips back. You want to feel a stretch down that straight leg. Feel the stretch. Feel the stretch. So this is sort of a twofer. You're strengthening the left glute and you're stretching out the right hamstring at the same exact time. If you need to hold on to something for balance and stability here, that's fine. Remember our goal. Our goal is to feel the back relaxed and to feel the glute working. Let's switch sides. This time we're stretching the left leg, that straight leg. Ooh, nice stretch down the back of that straight leg. It should feel good. That's your hamstring. And then you're bending and straightening the back leg or the standing leg, the one with the weight on it. Push your hips to the back to really activate those glutes. As you push your hips back, you should feel that right glute working. But this is a gentle exercise for the glute. Once we master these exercises and these movements, then we can make an exercise that's more challenging for us. But it's more important to move correctly and target the correct muscles without putting unnecessary strain on your spine. Let's switch legs. Really feel those glutes working as you lean forward and you feel that stretch down the back of that straight leg. Nice stretch at the back of the knee or the back of the thigh. Your glutes are the biggest muscle. You want to move your hips back so that you can make sure that those glutes are working. Push the hip back like you're sitting, reaching your seat back towards the back wall for a seat or something. If you don't feel this in the glute, don't worry too much. You might feel it tomorrow. Keep your neck relaxed and stress-free. I can feel that glute working. Can you feel it? Let's switch and do one more set on the other side. Stretch out that straight leg. That's a good hamstring stretch right there. When you want to stretch your legs out, you use this straight back method. See how the back stays straight as you lean your chest forward, and you push the hip backwards. This might be an awkward movement to do in public or at a gym, so I highly recommend doing this in the privacy of your own home. These exercises will not only make you feel better, but will make your body look better over time with practice. I don't have a name for this move, but I think it's extremely effective, both to stretch the hamstring and to build the glute. Okay, now let's move on to something else. We're going to make sort of a tabletop with your back, and we're going to do small pulses, straightening, straightening, straightening the leg. Again, most people think of these as a lift. I prefer to think of them as a straightening and switch. So we're doing small pulses, sort of pushing upwards through the back of the knee. So if you're thinking of a lift, you're thinking of the back of the knee lifting, but you really want to think of extending out through the heel. So squeezing and straightening, extending the leg through the heel. Switch it up to the other leg. You should feel that squeeze in the glute there. Squeeze, squeeze, squeeze. Think about that glute firing up, squeezing that butt, and other side. Squeeze that booty, squeeze, squeeze. This is going to make a beautiful booty shape, but not only that, our glutes help support our back. Let's do one more set on each side. Squeeze, squeeze, squeeze. Straighten that leg, straighten. And other side. Squeeze, squeeze, squeeze. And straighten, straighten, straighten. Remember to keep breathing. Congratulate yourself for doing this workout. All right, great job. If you want more, you can try my 20-minute back relief. Great to do after a booty workout. Really relaxes the back and feels great on your body. Love you.